But if they sponsored us, I would mind.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure the boxes would come free for publicity.
Yeah. All right, now comes. Dude, see how he sleeps? Like, it's just, some of this is weird. He's a fucking strange kid. All right, so we're going number 3 first?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, ready?
Yeah.
Welcome back to the show, episode 5. We got Tonio here with us again.
Yeah, it's good to be back, man.
Yeah, dude, it's great. It's good to have you. I think you're gonna be. This is the co-host now. This is how we're gonna get into this.
I'm grateful because I love doing this with you. I'm having fun.
I'm grateful. Don't take that from me. But I'm gonna get it started, man. The first thing I want to talk about, obviously, it's gonna be college football, but it's Iowa let me down. I said it on the show 2 weeks ago that they were gonna make it to the college football playoff. I was wrong.
You were wrong, and that's okay. Like I said, man. You know, we are the average man show. Like, hey, this is opinionated, so you know we can be wrong and we can accept it. Hey, I was wrong, but I would did let you down, but Purdue played a fucking hell of a game. I mean,
right? We can't just take away the credit because of the big moment of the game. We can't take away Purdue playing well.
Purdue played, and I know a lot of people don't like it's fucking Purdue, but Purdue plays the big teams hard every year. Like every time they play a top team, they might not win, but they play them exceptionally well.
So did you know they've beaten a top 5 team 9 different times?
See, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And I mean, like.
But it's just like what you remember. So in 2019 when they beat Ohio State, that year Ohio State was supposed to, you know
exactly.
What I'm
So it was like I would let you down, but I think Purdue. I mean, because you look at the numbers.
We can both look at the numbers.
Yeah.
Now. We got the.
Yeah.
It's working.
Demetrius Bell. I want to talk about him first.
Okay.
240 fucking yards off 11 receptions.
Hey.
240 off 11.
Fast, dude.
Bro. 21 yards a catch that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy. If you can't stop that. And then that quarterback played even better.
Yeah.
30.
What was it?
30 for 40 with no turnovers.
Yeah. Not bad for a running back though.
Exactly. And then you go to Iowa. Their quarterback got 4 interceptions.
But the thing too with Iowa was never going to be like the offense was going to win games for them.
Yeah.
It was going to be all that defense. And if you look at last week when they're playing Penn State, the Penn State starting quarterback got hurt, and they still barely beat them. And it's in Iowa City.
Yeah.
Like it should be this big fucking deal.
Yeah. So it kind of makes you question like, maybe they got a couple breaks because like if the quarterback doesn't get hurt. I don't think Penn State loses that game. But it's a lot of ifs.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Purdue played a hell of a game.
Yeah.
And I would
Ranked 25th now though.
Yeah,
too, so
they're in the ranking. Well deserved. Like you beat I was number 3, 2?
I was number 2.
Yeah, see, you take down the number 2 team and like in a 24-7 or what was the score?
Oh, it was bad. It was 20. It might have been 24-7, but I think it was 24-10. I think they got like a little field goal in there, like at the end of half or something.
That's bad, man. You're the number 2.
The offense looked horrible, and then the defense, dude. That's the thing with these defenses, man. You can have a great defense, but if they're sitting out there all game,
you get tired. Like I don't care who you are.
Dude, you'll see them like. It's crazier in college too when they see a lot of those like, okay, they're subbing a lot.
Yeah.
Like, these motherfuckers are tired. So as soon as you get the fresh bunch in there, you run 2 fucking dive down the middles, and then now I got this slant route. It's first down.
Let's keep going, like, and you see that a lot. Like the offensive coordinators are noticing, like, hey, these boys ain't conditioned. Because I mean, you know, once you get to that next level, conditioning ain't really. You do it, but it ain't like it was in high school where, hey, I need you ready to play both sides of the ball. Now you one side dominant. You're not conditioning to do nothing but play one side for 8 downs max.
And see, I think too, a lot of it is in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're the Lions, you're the worst team in the league. You're just as conditioned as the best team in the league. It's not the talent level is not there, but the the athletes and the professional ball players are there, right?
They there. So I like I said, I gotta give it to Purdue. I would definitely because I was like you. I wasn't here 2 weeks ago, but I was like you. Damn, I was gonna end up in the playoffs. And
well, they were only like 4th in the FBS with it's like 13 points a game allowed or something like that, which is astonishing.
That's crazy.
So Iowa lost, right? So it's gonna go back to what you and I said on the very first episode of this show. It's Alabama. I don't care. Excuse me. I'll reverse it. It's Georgia, Alabama, and everybody else.
I'm not gonna reverse it.
It's
Alabama and it's Georgia. Kirby Smart got something to prove.
Okay.
Nick Saban doesn't. Even with the Texas A&M loss, hey, Kirby.
If Alabama plays Texas A&M 9 more times, they beat them 9 more times
in a dramatic fashion.
Yeah.
Probably about. You're allowed to have an off game. I think you're allowed to have an off day. Maybe Iowa will come back next week but it's too late for them.
Done.
Alabama though, I don't see them losing anymore. Actually.
So let me ask you this then. So Alabama has 1 loss already.
Yeah.
If they go to the SEC championship game and they beat Georgia, is Georgia still a top 4 team?
Definitely.
All right, so I'll raise you one more. Georgia goes to play Florida in Jacksonville. Georgia loses to Florida, but then beats Alabama in the SEC championship game. Does Georgia get in?
Still, you got to, bro. Like,
okay.
I mean, because like I've been telling you, and I know we argue about this back and forth. It's the SEC. At any given Saturday, somebody might wake up on the right side of the bed and be like, you know what? We about to go beat these boys.
You can say that about we're talking about Purdue right now.
Yeah, but Purdue, we've seen Purdue do it to the big teams, to the high ranked Ohio State. You just said 9 times.
Look, so they've beaten a top 5 team in the AP poll 9 times. I get it, but is that not so? Then, if we're gonna credit the SEC for this god of a conference, we gotta credit a lot of these other conferences, man. If we're looking at bowl numbers, tell you what, next week I'm gonna give you the bowl numbers.
All right, we'll be here. Y'all be here. We gonna be here for the bowl numbers. That's not to get off track, but I think a 2-loss Bama team still in the playoffs, a 1-loss Georgia team still in the playoffs. They just proved to be too strong, and it's
a blowout
for Florida, Georgia.
For whoever has the second loss for the SEC championship game, whoever gets that second. If Georgia loses, I'm not saying they are going to lose, but I could see them losing to Florida in Gainesville. They just came or in Jacksonville. So they just came off that heartbreaking loss to LSU that was back and forth, and it was in LSU, so that crowd was rockets, right? Yeah. So I could see them gearing up to beat the dog snot out of Georgia. I don't think they will, but if they did, now you have 2 1-loss teams that we both would put in the top 4.
Yeah. Well, see, only thing I think Georgia's defense will be ready for Alabama because they seen a quarterback. For Florida because they seen a quarterback like that playing Arkansas. Yeah. That dude runs.
Yeah.
He's like.
You don't think Emory Jones is just a little is just at least a smidge better? Because I think Emory Jones I'm putting him up there.
He's probably way better passer. I give him way better passer.
Is that time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rusher, I don't think so. Their frames are different. He's a scat, quick. Like you said, that's Arkansas. I think that's baby Cam, like big body. Country boy from Mississippi, so he's country cornbread.
Was he the kid that was literally 10 minutes from Oxford?
10 minutes from Oxford, like right down the road, and I'm like, yo, that is crazy.
His family, I think when they played, it wasn't when they played Ole Miss.
When they played Ole Miss, his family
was like they had like the shirts with him on. Dude, that's like you reach some status if your family's wearing shirts with a picture of you on it. You know,
and it's crazy because he was good, bro. Like, and I mean, you go where you got a better offer, of course, because. I don't know if he comes to Ole Miss and he's not beating Matty out of that. He's not beating Matty out.
Good. Even after the 6 picks,
he's not beating him out. You know, so.
But I don't think we give enough credit to a lot of these schools with these academic programs where like they're setting you up like, hey man, like look at all these people. Like even if you look at Northwestern, right? A lot of those cats go to that school for the journalism so they can get into the shit after the league.
Yeah, I mean, because and we gotta stop as fans. Like of the college game and be like, oh, he ain't gonna make it to the league. We don't know if that person wanted to go to the league in the first place.
That's fair, yeah.
A lot of people go to be like, you know what, put myself in a position to get an education for free. I'm gonna play ball. I do
have
great.
Fun.
Yeah, I do great.
Because those parties are just off the chain too.
Like Ole Miss party. I've been to some crazy Ole Miss parties.
So you had a top 3 of your college party schools?
Well, I'm 10 minutes from Ole Miss, so that's gonna be my number 1.
Yeah.
I've been to a lot of Jackson State parties, and that's
Oh, yeah.
How
many white people are at these parties? Jackson State.
More than you would think. Like more than you
Not
would
a lot, but more than I would think.
More than you would think. Bro. Like, it's a lot. It's more than you would think, bro. So let's see. Probably because I'm from Mississippi, so I didn't really leave. I visited a lot, but in my college years, I went to Delta State. I went to Delta State.
Well, because you were gonna be a doctor.
Yeah, so I went there. The party's there,
Because they're smart kids.
Yeah, so and I went with like a lot of my high school friends. A lot of my friends were there. So we partied, and it was cool because it was my friends, but it wasn't really like some spectacular oh my god,
like Party X type.
Yeah,
thing.
so
is that the movie Party X?
Or not? Project X.
Project X. Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. So it wasn't nothing like that, but I done been to some Ole Miss parties, and it's been like, yo, it's crazy. Cause you gotta think. I don't know if you ever just watched like Game Day in Oxford, but the party starts at the Grove, and it's like.
So I didn't know it was the Grove, but you could see the party area.
Like the party starts at the Grove, and if you've ever been to before I leave, we should go to the Grove once, or even I'll come home and take you to the Grove. The Grove is different, man. And the party starts there, and then they move to like the Square. They call it the Square in Oxford. And
see, that doesn't sound that cool, man. When I hear Square, I'm like,
yeah, but see, you gotta go there, bro. And it's crazy because Oxford they get like a lot of high end rappers that come in. Like one year I went 2 Chainz was there, and it was.
Does Big Crit make a lot of appearances?
Crit's never been to Oxford.
No shit.
But the HBCUs. He go to a lot. Okay, yeah, so he's never been to Oxford. I'm pretty sure he will go to. I mean, because Meridian is probably like 2 hours away, so he probably could make that. But my top 3 would probably be Ole Miss, Jackson State, and either Alcorn or Mississippi Valley State.
So is it Alcorn or Alcorn?
People pronounce it both ways.
All right, because I heard the late great Steve Air McNair. It's Alcorn.
Yeah, see, and he went there, but I'm country.
Okay,
man, so,
no, I got okay.
So yeah,
you tell me Steve McNair wasn't country?
Yeah, I don't think he was a country boy, but he might have been. But yeah, that was my top 3. What you got?
So I took some visits, but just because my friends were really good, and I just got to like tag along as like a sponsor, like to not get them in trouble type shit.
Yeah.
You know how like the coaches are like, hey, send this like super lame ass dude with you to make sure
It wasn't Jew.
No, it was compared to dudes, compared to some of these guys, but I digress. So Columbus was pretty fucking cool.
Columbus, you went to Ohio State.
Whoa. So again, I was not on.
Oh, you visited it?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It wasn't my visit. I got to pretend like it was. So like I went to some meetings, met some players. Terrell Pryor was probably like my favorite person that I met, even though he's a fucking simp now. One of the coolest dudes. Tebow. Also Gainesville's number 2.
Yeah.
And then Texas Tech was off the chain,
and
it's
crazy. My high school coach, he went to Texas Tech, and he told us because he played with Wes Welker, and he was like, "Yo, I used to have some crazy times out here."
Yeah,
and I've been to Columbus. My little brother played at Kentucky Christian, and he was making some noise around there.
Yeah,
and Kentucky, Ohio, right there. So,
is it really? Because the Midwest thing, even though they're closer east than they are west, but
it was like right there, man. I think he was maybe like an hour 30 away, something like that. And one of his friends was from there, and he had friends on the team, so they went and visited. And when I was visiting my brother, he was like, "Go," and we went, and it was fun, man. So
that's probably the most beautiful campus I think I've seen, is in Columbus.
The most beautiful I've seen is Virginia. In Charlottesville.
Oh, no shit.
Bro,
the Cavaliers?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Like, the campus is like bricked out.
Historic and all that shit?
Bricked out, and it's like...
That's tight.
And it was like, yo, this is dope. So, that's probably my top 3.
We got a little off topic. I was just curious about what was going on. So my favorite college game this week was Texas-Oklahoma State. So Texas is back. Again, I'm going to say that every fucking time because I hate them. I hate every one of them. I like Stark. I like Sark. I think he will change the program.
Yeah.
But dude, if you look at so some of these play calling, man, there's 3:11 left in the fourth quarter, and Texas has 1 rush yard with 2 minutes left. Okay, so Stark calls like this weird QB draw thing when you have Bijan Robinson as a Heisman favorite. Let's try to run the ball. Oklahoma State isn't up by 15 points. Like, you can run the ball.
4th and 3, and he got 135 yards, and we don't give the ball to him. That's fucking insane. Crazy. And you get sacked. Like, the play is busted from jump, and it's like, oh, I'm gonna let my quarterback run it.
And we got so Anderson is a backup quarterback. So like he didn't have time in camp to run a lot of these plays. He wasn't there for a lot of like, hey, if it's 4th and 3 and we're losing and we need something, this is what we got to start doing.
And then he had already threw 2 picks.
Yeah.
My running back has rushed for 135.
Yeah.
I'm giving him, cause I'm giving him the ball at least 3 times that drive. We'll throw it on 4th.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, let me let him try to know make something happen, because like you said,
even maybe a little screen up.
Yeah, like let me get the ball in his hands.
Yeah.
We didn't go to him once.
Hey man, that's what happens.
But Sark is Sark going all the way back to the Falcons. He's shaky. He's shaky with his calls, man.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that looks like some Sark shit. He did it to the Patriots, you know. You up 20? Come on. So
here we go.
I just I don't know. I want to give him I don't even know if I want to say the benefit of that, but because his starting quarterback wasn't there. So,
and these aren't his guys yet.
Yeah, so it's new to him, but 135 yards make me like. And if I'm Robinson, I don't be arrogant about it, but I'm like, Coach, let me work.
Well, I would be if I'm so dude. If I'm Bijan, so he had offers to go to Ohio State. That's where he's supposed to go.
Mm-hmm.
And he went to Texas to try to help rebuild that program. Whoever the coach is, I don't care who you are. If this kid picked Ohio State over you, knowing that these backs are getting to the fucking league, I'm putting it all on your shoulders. Hey, man, what do you want to run?
Yeah.
What do you think? I don't care if it's like, because obviously the offense is running through the quarterback.
Yeah.
Even if your quarterback is a game manager or not even that good, it's running through the quarterback.
Yeah.
Ask Bijan, like, hey, man, what do you like to run on a 4th and short? Like, do you want to sweep? Do you want to draw maybe? Do you want us to fucking hit you on a flat? Like, what are you looking
Screens, for? Anything, a quarterback draw is, and then, like, you do a quarterback draw on your side, and then Oklahoma State just goes down like, well, I'm just going to score.
Yeah, and then, so I only wrote this down just in case the game got closer and Texas scored again. But if I'm Oklahoma State, I'm going to go for 2 and make it, I'm going to be up by 9. So even if you get a 2, that don't matter. You're still going to onside kick it and have to go score again.
See, like I said, I'm going for the extra point just because if I got Texas down, because around that time when they scored, it was what, like 2 minutes and 7 seconds left?
Yeah, it was something like that.
He got to put the ball back in the air. We got 2 picks.
Yeah.
I'm riding high off that. If I'm any corner, any backer, outside linebacker, safety,
I want you to throw.
Yeah. And as a coach, I feel like if I was a defensive coordinator, I'd be like, you know what? Let's go for 1. Yeah. My defense is ready. Yeah. Because I got 2 picks on you. I'm confident. Yeah. And those players are confident, and they're like, yeah, let them fucking throw it.
So then, while we're in this go for 2 or go for it on 4th, I do want to talk about, because I know we want to talk about the Bills game.
Yeah.
So, I just want to say, so the Bills were 2-5 in the red zone. Yeah. Because we're talking about going for 2. So, Arkansas, Ole Miss. Arkansas goes for 2. They end up not getting it, and they lose the game.
Yeah.
Good call. Go for 2. Get the win. Let's get the fucking win. Let's get out of here. Arkansas should not have been hanging around with Ole Miss. Ole Miss is a better team. And I think if you're playing a more talented team, you go for 2 and you go for the win right there. Because you're not going to beat them in overtime because they're better. It's like, not saying that those kids didn't have a chance to beat him if they were to go to an overtime, because everyone has a chance. But at the time, you're thinking, I'm gonna win this right here, right now. Love that call.
I do. I love it.
So
I'm that call has me. I'm in a hospital room watching a game, shaking like, yo, they're about to fucking like go for this, and they might get it. Cause
you're thinking they're gonna beat us, and that's it.
Cause I'm like I told you, the Alabama loss, everybody expected it. I didn't want it to happen, but it happened. But it's Alabama.
Yeah,
we can run the rest of the table. We don't have scheduled Texas A&M, LSU.
We all play both in Oxford.
Yeah, we can beat them. Defenses aren't that good.
Well, it's the SEC, and you never know, and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, now it's changing because it's about Ole Miss.
And we got the Heisman. We got the Heisman winner on our team.
Yeah, I think, dude, he's like plus 400, and the next guy is like plus 1150 or something.
We got the Heisman. He got it in the bag, man. Barring another 6 interception game, he got it in the bag. So I'm thinking like but it's our defense. I'm scared. What the fuck is a 3-2-6? It is the worst defense I've ever seen in my life, man.
So I'm not a fan of it, but I get if that's what you want to run. That's what you want to run.
I know why we run it.
They'll have kind of linebackers too, though.
Yeah, but it's to combat the pass, because SEC really don't run the ball no more. Everybody's like airing it out.
Yeah. And now the Big 12 teams are the ones that are just running the ball all the time. You're like, what is going on?
But it's like, let's get back to a 4-3. Something, where like we got that extra lineman down there just in case they be like, you know what? I'm about to run this shit. Because on the 3-2-6, I'm doing just what Alabama do. Yeah. Hey, we're gonna line up in the eye.
Yeah.
And what was his name? He went for like 175. And
who's talking about the Alabama's running back?
Alabama's running. Fuck, what's his name?
Yeah. See, if you did not know his name, I would have remembered his name, but because you didn't.
Because I wanted to say his name is Robinson too, but I don't think it is. It's
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
It's Robinson. He's number 4. I know he's number 4.
But he went for like 4 tugs and 175. Bryce Young didn't even have an impressive game.
He's a freshman too. Is he supposed to just be out here?
That's what they build him up for.
He is making millions of dollars.
Yeah, exactly. But he not no Matt Corral, but
Yet?
Yeah, I mean, he's a freshman. But I was nervous. So go for 2 right there, of course. Now my quarterback is Baby Cam. I'm running that shit. You got 3 down linemen.
Yeah, but I think because he's going to be back next year. And I think Scott, head coach of Arkansas, it's Scott something. He was the offensive line coach for a really long time. All the players will talk about him. Alabama players love him. Georgia love him. But I think him telling the quarterback, like, hey, man, I got you. I think you can make this play happen. I think that puts a lot of trust in him on his arm.
And it almost happened.
No, it did. It was right there.
I'm like, oh, this throw is. And dude was like, and I was.
Because we got to, dude, there's so much, especially on a more running quarterback, there's so much, like, scarcity of the trust with their arm.
Yeah,
like, you can take Lamar Jackson, like, John Harbaugh went for it on 4th down. Did he throw the ball? No. Not saying he doesn't have trust in Lamar's arm, but it's like, those little moments we see, especially as fans watching the game, it's like, does he not trust his arm? And I think that was a big deal for that guy.
I think that he did do something there. It would be like, you can throw.
Mm-hmm.
Next time I let you run it, but you can't throw. And I think, once again, as fans, we got to stop calling these quarterbacks that are mobile running backs. Let that shit go. We got to drop that. These dudes are, Lamar Jackson led the league in touchdown passes. What the fuck is wrong with you people? He's not a running back. We got to stop that.
He's not.
He's not a running back. He's a quarterback.
Also, while we're on it, Josh Allen is more athletic than Deshaun Watson. Just so we can get that out of the way.
And he's a great quarterback, bro. Like
I love it when they're like, Deshaun Watson's so athletic. Like, no, not really.
He's
really not.
He's not.
In college, he was an athletic quarterback.
He might not even be a Daniel Jones, bro. Like, Daniel Jones is sneaky athletic. Bro.
He's not even, See, you're even doing it. He's not sneaky athletic. He's sneaky athletic because he's white.
No, not because he's white. Because he runs when he has to. But I think he could.
No.
They could design.
Sneaky athletic is Aaron Rodgers. Sneaky athletic is Mahomes.
Tom Brady.
It's not sneaky athletic.
He's sneaky athletic, man. Tom get you 7 yards, man, before you know it. It's slow, but sneaky athletic. He's not. I'm just playing.
Yeah. He's 44.
Playing.
I bet I'd be Tom Brady in a 40 right now.
I don't
No, dude, I've been running. I think I can get it.
I don't.
You wouldn't put money on me?
I would put money on it, but if I lost it, I would.
Nah, I'd pay it back.
I mean, you wouldn't have to, but yeah. So you know what? I take the sneaky back. He's athletic, bro, because he made Landon Collins look stupid as fuck, and I was like, "What the fuck? You're a safety coming down? You just get."
I think Landon was getting ready for a big hit, and then he was like, "Oh, he's fast."
Yeah, like, oh shit. Yeah, so we gotta stop that, but to get back on, because I think we was about to talk about the Bills.
So it was the Bills going for it on 4th down.
Yeah.
The defense did a really good job in the first half of holding Derrick Henry, which is really a crazy thing to say now. They were doing okay and then the second half, the last 3 possessions, they scored a touchdown in the last 3 times they touched the ball. So if you're Sean McDermott and you have an MVP quarterback, because he hasn't won it, but he's in the conversation, right? So if you have an MVP quarterback, why not go ahead and try to run it? But again, Josh Allen has an arm, Emmanuel Sanders, and Stephon Diggs, and Dawson Knox is becoming one of the best tight ends in the league.
Yeah.
Why not go ahead and throw it? Because now it's in this weird thing. But if you go and tie it, and that goes back to my if you're a better team, because are the Bills better than Tennessee? I'm sure a lot of people think so.
Yeah.
Tennessee got on a rocky start. They lost to the fucking Jets.
Yeah.
And I think if you're Buffalo, you trust that defense, and maybe that defense isn't going to stop Derrick Henry again, but you tell that defense, like, hey, y'all got it. I'm not even worried about it. We're going to kick this field goal. We're going to be good.
But see, that's the thing. Like, Tennessee lost to the Jets, but they were out. Julio Jones gone. He was hurt, and fucking A.J. Brown. So it's like, it's only Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry carried the ball 33 times that game. So it's like, all we got to do is.
He also had 3 touchdowns, though.
Yeah, I mean, but shit.
But then he carried the ball against the Bills 27 times.
Yeah, but
shit, I should have wrote that one down.
But Julio making fucking crazy ass.
Did you see him? Did you see him on the sidelines? It was 3rd and something, and he was on the sidelines, and he was pissed.
Yeah,
he was. I mean, rightfully so. But at the same time, if you're in Atlanta, you don't put Julio Jones out. You got traded. Hey, we do things a little different around here. You know what I mean? So like. That's also like a really cool aspect is like the star player on a new team.
Yeah, because Mike Brady was he's a fucking Belichick disciple. Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
So he's not a Belichick disciple.
He's a player. Yeah,
he's an Andy Reid disciple. Andy Reid don't get enough credit for these fucking motherfuckers he be putting around.
He's a Belichick disciple, man. He was in that locker room too much. Hey, I see the way Bill doing shit. I'm gonna do it just.
Is Bill Belichick out there running drills with the linebackers? Absolutely not.
But he making them run the drills. Hey, come on, man. I'll give Andy Reid credit because he did work under him, but. Hey, Vrabel played like 11 years under Belichick? Yeah. Something like that? Yeah, come on, man. You think he don't... Like, I feel like that's like some players that get to the league and they be like, you know what? I really love this shit. I'm going to take it to the next level. Let me take notes. Because Belichick is GOAT in NFL, so who wouldn't fucking take notes? So, I think that was like a humbling moment for Julio. I'm not taking fucking Julio Jones out. I'm not doing it, but
I'll take A.J. Brown out.
He's from Ole Miss.
Well, there we go.
Yeah, I mean, I'm biased. But I'll admit to that.
Well, the lead receiver on the team is McNichols, the backup running back.
That's because AJ been hurt, so and maybe what's his name can't throw it down the field good enough.
So we're moving on, right? So we're gonna go back. So. Speaking of the Bills, hold on, where are we at? Michigan State. So I did want to talk to you about Michigan State, man. Yeah. So I'm a big proponent of the Big Ten. Yeah. I think they're better than we all give them credit for because we always say the SEC and everybody else. It doesn't even matter.
I don't think it's everybody else, but it is. SEC is up here.
But again, it's Alabama, Georgia, and then it's like Ohio State, Michigan State. Whoever's doing better, and then you can even cycle into Penn State.
We can't cycle in Penn State. Penn State ain't consistently good enough.
I think it's like Penn State is like the Auburn.
Yeah, but Auburn gets up for ever since Cam left. Auburn only gets up for one game a year. and that's the last one versus Alabama.
See, but that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Is like the SEC is supposed to be the best, but if Auburn's only getting up for one game against Alabama, what are we doing? You can't be one of the best if you only get up for one game.
But in the bowl game, I mean, because sometimes they get beat, but most of the times we coming out on top. Like Ole Miss will probably, if Ole Miss wins out, they'll go to like Sugar Bowl. And
it's the Sugar Bowl and the Cotton Bowl this year are the playoff ones. So you think the Peach Bowl and
Peach Bowl, yeah.
Oh fuck, what's the national championship? I think it's. See, I hate how they do it now.
Yeah, see,
well, in the BCS days, it was easy. It was like, last year it was this, now it's this.
I missed the BCS, by the way. I put that out there. I missed that. I really do, man. I missed the BCS, or I want an 18 playoff. I want more than 14.
Because we was gonna talk about that.
Yeah, I want more than 14, just because it's like. Yeah, we playing 2 games and all right, let's go with it. Yeah, so I would want like
more football is gonna be a better.
Yeah, so I would want 18s. Cause all right, hear me out. And I know we getting off topic. We only got this road. But what if there's a team out there that'd be like, you know what? I know I'm not good better than this number one because they're number one, but I'm gonna go out here and try to punch them in the mouth. And what if they did? That would shake some shit up, like and we could see some shit like we see in college basketball, like. Oh, this team just...
Dude, you get to the Final Four in college basketball, and because there's so many, you get to the Final Four, Duke, Kansas, Baylor, like you'll throw in like little ones like maybe Arkansas is in a Final Four, or Alabama was in the Elite Eight this year. Like,
yeah, but
North Carolina,
different.
You're getting Syracuse, you're getting the same.
Because you're starting to see
there.
Virginia now. You're starting to see...
Arizona.
Yeah, like, it's switching out.
I mean,
Duke hasn't been in a while. North Carolina hasn't been.
Duke was in a Final Four with Zion, dude. What are you talking about?
They did not go to the
Final
Four.
Played Michigan State.
They didn't go to the Final Four. I
Yes,
think they made
did.
it to the Elite Eight. Hold on, time out. We're going to look on our phone for this.
I'll take this part out.
No, you don't got to take it out. We need to look. I should take a wet my whistle whiskey time out.
There you go. See, that's what we'll do. I'm not even going with the ginger ale. I'm just going straight. Oh, okay. I see what you're doing. Yeah. I'm gonna be a hefty sip, buddy.
It is.
I'm gonna put it a little bit front and center right there. Waiting for the answer. I'll be wrong, Tonio. I've been wrong before. It'll happen again. But not about this. See, the raspberry always gets me.
Does it?
It's just like, you think it's gonna be sweet, but then it's like a little kick with it. Why don't you just look up Final Four 20, whatever it was, 18 or...
How many years did he play?
1.
Exactly.
Who plays... You could just look up when was the last time Duke in the Final Four. See what I'm saying? Or you could have Googled... See, now I'm really gonna have to take it out.
No, not at all. Yeah, they lost before the Final Four in the Elite Eight to Michigan State.
They did lose to... Okay, see?
So yeah.
So they did lose to...
They did lose.
Got it, okay.
And North Carolina hasn't been making it. Those teams have been falling short for at least the last, I want to say 3-4 years. So it's changing. So I would like to, I feel like, I don't know, everybody like, who was it? UCF? It was like, oh, we were 13-0. We could have beat.
Fucking started on those fucking.
Yeah, I don't care. I know they wouldn't have beat Alabama, but they
No.
talking shit. So and I wanted to see.
It's not that.
Deep down, I wanted to see Alabama go out there and put up 70 fucking points on them and just destroy their morale. It's probably fucked up, but
to me, it's not the. They could have been good enough to beat Alabama. I'm not saying that they weren't. I think what pisses me off is the fact that they just were like, yeah, we're national champion. Like, who the fuck does that?
Yeah, I don't like self-proclaimed national champion, but they were undefeated. Let's see it. I would have wanted to see. I wanted to see that shit so bad, so they could. Cause some like that.
Like
shit,
the Boise States, I wanted to see them play those Florida teams back then.
Let's humble humble them.
You're losing by 46.
Let's humble them. We're self-proclaimed national champions. No, let's line it up. Nick, hey, let's go. We can go meet them. Hell, we can play in fucking Florida. We'll play there.
I'll play at UCF.
Yeah, I'll play at UCF, and I'll tell my fans to stay in Tuscaloosa. I would line that shit up. Y'all fill up the whole stadium with all Florida fans, and let's see what happens. Alabama wins by 93 points, and it would be. But I would like to see that, cause now that UCF team forever is gonna be like, hey, we're national champ. No, the fuck you weren't.
But I think there's enough smart people out there that are like,
I mean, of course, people was like, yeah,
I want to meet someone that's like pro UCF.
Yeah, right. Yeah. You know, UCF is better than Alabama. Really?
Hey, Coastal Carolina went undefeated too. Are they national champion? No. Yeah, and I like Coastal Carolina.
I like them. Yeah. I like them, but I would really like to see 18, even maybe like let's do it, bro. Let's just make it a fucking tournament style playoffs, because the elite teams will stand out. But there are some shaky ass teams like Iowa that might lose.
But do you think if we do the 18, I'm gonna lose 2 of these segments, by the way, just so we can knock it down. But we'll take out the Jacoby Myers one.
Alright.
But alright, fine. No, because I want to talk about
Alright.
But because if you have it right, so like you'd have, if we did the 8 teams right now, it'd be Bama, Georgia, Penn State, Michigan, Ohio State. That's 3 teams from the Big Ten, by the way, and you got 2 teams from the SEC. And I think Oregon's not there no more. They lost Stanford.
So right now it's
Oklahoma.
Yeah.
So Oklahoma State, I think, is getting up there to the top 10.
Off the top of my head is Georgia.
Cincinnati.
Yeah, Georgia, Cincinnati, Oklahoma, or Georgia, Oklahoma, Cincinnati, Alabama, Ohio State. That's 5. We missing 3.
Michigan is 6.
Michigan is 6.
Michigan State is 7.
Not
9. They're not 9. They were 9 last week.
Oh yeah, Michigan State is 7, and 8 is fucking
Penn State.
Yeah, Penn State is 8.
Yeah, because that Iowa loss looks a little better now.
Yeah, so that would be interesting. But it's because you only got this, and this would be to prove my point. It's only 2 SEC teams, right?
Sure.
If both of the SEC teams come out and they have to play each other, that would shut your mouth.
No.
It would be
nothing.
Georgia and Alabama.
No, nothing. It would just
all right.
Because I'm pro those 2 teams being the best teams.
Yeah.
That doesn't make the whole conference better.
But I don't want you to sleep on my team. Really? Because
I'm
upset that Ole Miss is not in the top 10. I'm really upset about that. Because our one loss came to Alabama.
So am I, but they beat the shit out of y'all. Bro, I got this. I'm going to read it to you one more time in case you didn't watch last week.
I watched.
Okay, I just want, look. It was 38-10 at halftime, 59-31.
Yeah, but all right. So I wish I could have Zoom called you or something while I was here.
I'm working on it. We're gonna have guests.
The play calling by Lane Kiffin was dumb as fucking you know it. We went for 5 4th downs, made it twice.
And it'll go back to my argument, because you're not as good, you have to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, but we didn't have to go, because a lot of times we could have just punted and, hey, let's make them drive fucking 90 yards. Okay, they're running the ball. Let's make.
Y'all had a close game against Arkansas. Arkansas got the shit kicked out of them by Georgia. Yeah, and y'all's defense isn't remotely close to as good as Georgia's.
Yeah, because it's that shitty ass 3-2-6. We just talked about that. That defense is butt. Like,
I know it's but I'm saying that's why you will not beat Georgia or Alabama.
Offensively, if it was a couple
There's
times.
There's 3 phases of the game, Tonio. There's 3 phases of the game.
Let's go back to the year before. Until our center fucks up and snaps the ball and hits his own leg, we're going shot for shot with Alabama. A better Alabama team at that.
Sure. And then Alabama still wins the national championship. So it doesn't.
I'm saying though.
It doesn't equate anything.
So we go back to this year. Hey, get your popcorn ready. I wish that statement was never said. I don't want y'all to get no popcorn ready. I want us to
why
go
not
out.
just say hotty toddy? You know
I want us to go out and play a better brand of ball.
What the fuck? Where did that come from, by the way?
Hotty toddy?
Yeah, I asked Buckeye Aaron. He didn't know either.
I have no idea, and I'm an Ole Miss fan.
Just something cool they said?
I don't know.
Because it is pretty. So Dawson Knox on Sunday night when the Bills play the Chiefs, you know how they like introduce themselves? Dawson Knox, Ole Miss or whatever. He just said Dawson Knox, hotty toddy.
Yeah,
hell yeah.
Yeah, like bro, because it's like, you know.
Brandon was like, what school is that?
It's cool as hell. Like, hey, y'all need to respect Ole Miss, man. Matt Corral for Heisman. But I feel like if Lane calls a better game, and if he made no adjustments, like, hey,
so
he's running it down our throat. Hey, defensive coordinator, I know we probably ain't practiced this in a while, but let me get an extra down lineman down there or something. Like, fuck, you're not gonna. They're not throwing the ball. Bryce Young had what, like 193 yards passing?
Sure.
Something mediocre.
Well, John, it's like John Moncrief.
John Michie.
Michie.
Yeah.
John's gonna give me shit about that. But I think that dude's a little too good to just kind of be. Well, all of Bama's receivers really are, but I really like him.
Yeah.
To not have an extra fucking.
Yeah, but in the 4-3, you can definitely.
Not when you're
cover
already
two.
down by 28.
Yeah, what I'm saying,
dude.
like
you're down 4 touchdowns in the first
saying,
half.
but we can score with the best of them. Our offense,
Except Alabama.
We could have scored with them. I'm saying
you could have, would have, dude.
We did. All right, we did. We get on top of
it. Did it.
But if Lane calls a better game, it's closer than 59.
Then why is he? Then why is he calling good games against other teams?
I mean,
because they're not as good as Alabama, dude.
I think Nick Saban offers.
Y'all play Georgia this year?
Nah.
I wish y'all did, so they could kick the shit out of y'all.
They wouldn't kick the shit out of us, man.
Dude.
Everybody, people don't know it. Last time Ole Miss played Georgia, we beat the dog shit out of Georgia.
When was that? 2-3 years ago?
Yeah.
Was Kirby there?
Yeah.
Was Lane still there?
Nah, it was Hugh Freeze. We beat the dog shit out of it. It's like 44 to.
That was Jake Fromm, though, right?
Yeah, a better quarterback than JT Daniels. Yeah, fuck yeah. JT's fucking trash. Sorry, John. He's fucking terrible. He's not bad, but he ain't, you know.
Yeah.
But we beat the dog shit out of them, and it was like 44 to something.
I think if Michigan State plays Ole Miss, they beat them.
No.
Yeah, I think so.
No.
And the committee agrees with me. So
I don't care about the committee. Fuck.
Hey, hire me.
I'll go with y'all.
I'm trying to get a new job.
Yeah,
that's all I'm looking for.
All right, let's get back. But you know, let's get off this college shit, man. Okay. Let's go. Let's talk about the Ravens and the Chargers, man.
The best game of the week. So was supposed to be the best game. Of the week. It ended up being Cowboys Patriots. Yeah. But Lamar Jackson is the best quarterback in the league right now. Is that crazy to say?
It's not crazy to say.
Right now. I'm not saying this year. I'm not saying.
It's not crazy to say because I'm pretty sure, and it's crazy because I know you're a Ravens fan. But I'm not. I'm a Patriots fan, but the way they're winning, when I thought it was all over when Marcus Peters went down and then fucking. Who else went down in that practice?
Marcus Peters, Gus Edwards, J.K. Dobbins, and Justice Hill.
They all went down, and I was like...
Ronnie Stanley's done for the year today.
I was like, yeah, this is gonna... Fuck, Lamar, what you gonna do now? And...
I'm gonna throw the ball because I'm a fucking quarterback.
And that's what he's been doing. Like, and they've been winning. Like,
fifth in passing.
Yeah,
Come on.
Bro.
I think he's like 7th now because he only threw for like 197.
Yeah, but it's like... You know, and he was hyped because he had just got his jersey retired in Louisville, so he was hyped.
Did you see him, dude? He was really excited about it.
Yeah, like
That's great.
And he's humble.
He's 24, dude.
Bro.
I was 24 trying to figure out who to have sex with.
Yeah,
still,
so,
you know what I mean?
We gotta give Lamar. I need fans because I know there's people out there. He's a running back. He's not. He's a quarterback.
I did see a comment this week, not to cut you off, sorry. I did see a comment this week where it was like, he's a running back. And then somebody else, rightfully so, was like, what makes you think that? Look at all his passing stats. And I shit you not, the next comment was, well, yeah, if you stack the box against him, it's going to be easy to pass. Like, yeah, that's the fucking point, dude.
Yeah, I mean, it's time out, and I'm not just saying this because I'm black. It's not that because me and Billy are friends. Bro, it's quarterback. Look at fucking Josh Allen. He's athletic as fuck. There are mobile quarterbacks coming, and they're taking over the league.
Do you think that has more to do with it's easier to get a more raw? Because that was Josh Allen's thing, was he was raw.
Yeah.
It's easier to get them in with a college offense and kind of breed them and like, hey, this is the NFL. We got to start making some of these over-the-shoulder throws, these back corner end zone throws, these sideline throws, like sprinkling in. And I think with Lamar, you can see the beauty of this.
Yeah, like because it's blossoming right in front of you. And
I see that because I did. You blossomed.
Yeah, it's blossoming right in front of you. So it's like, all right, man. Of course, you got your Brady's and your Breezes. Had your pocket. Like, yeah, these dudes are Brady's to go.
Mm-hmm.
Probably won't never be anybody better than Brady. Maybe not in our lifetime.
No.
Not in our lifetime. But
just to throw it in there, sorry. People were saying the same thing about Joe Montana until Tom Brady.
Yeah,
so there's people that have got to see this
it was
twice.
like 20 years.
That's what I'm just saying. People have.
So we could. Pat Mahomes might get his shit together because you gotta look at
gonna win fucking 10 Super Bowls.
I wanted to. But we need to. So I think it's just like, and we get off talking, but it's just like the game of basketball. When everybody's just like,
I like that you sprinkle it in.
Yeah, you got this people. You got people stuck like, hey, Dr. J was the best I've seen in my lifetime. Nope, it was fucking Kareem. Nope, it was fucking Will.
Yeah.
Nope, it's Mike. Nope, it's Kobe. Nope, it's Jordan. The game advances.
Nope, it's LeBron.
It's definitely LeBron. It's definitely LeBron. But the game changes, so we have to, we have to go with the changes. Like, we can't still be stuck in, back in my day. Yeah. It's not your day anymore.
Fred and Tarkenton fucking through. Okay.
Yeah. It's not your day. The game is changing. Because fucking Aaron Donald runs, I'm pretty sure, a 4.5. Yeah. You got a defensive end coming at you with a 4.5 speed, strong as a fucking ox. Yeah. I'm not sitting in the pocket to get smacked. I have to move. So the game is changing right in front of us. And I think as fans, because like I said, we're fans. Me and you, even though we're doing this show, we're fans. Yeah. As fans, we gotta adapt with the game. We can't be like, oh, I'm just used to Tom sitting in the pocket. Because even a lot of people, Tom was a Patriot. Yeah. So as our offensive line got shittier, Tom started moving more. Yeah, we used to have fucking.
You can throw in a lot, even like some of the younger cats, dude. You can throw in Tua. He doesn't move as much because of the hip injury, so he's more of a pocket guy. Look at Justin Herbert, big time pocket guy. Deshaun Watson, whenever he finally fucking plays, a pocket guy. Dak. Dak is a pocket guy, but he can make the.
Yeah,
have you seen Dak?
Yeah, Dak do this shit every morning.
So, dude, I did that going out to work one day. I swear to God, I tore something. I was like, okay, this is a. Because he gets a hype with it.
Yeah, but Dak has a good offensive line. Yeah. So you gotta go with what if I'm playing the Rams.
Look at Matt Ryan, we can do
this all day. But
sits in the pocket.
Some teams you can't sit in the pocket because that pocket collapses in 2 seconds.
Look at Russell Wilson running for his life.
Exactly. His offensive line is shit.
Because he can sit in the pocket if he had the fucking time.
But he doesn't.
Yeah, no.
So even so I know people say he sucked. But Jalen Hurts I watched that fucking Philly game against the Bucs. Jalen Hurts had not even 3 seconds, and fucking everybody was on him, and he had to move to make plays. And I'm like, this is why mobility helps. Because, if he's just like, I'm a pocket quarterback. Pocket collapse.
1, 2, 3.
Sack. So it's like, we have to adapt. Of course, if you can sit in the pocket, you got the line for that. Yeah. I want to see it. I like it. But I like mobile quarterbacks because they are throwing the harder throw. Because now I'm throwing on the run. Yeah. A lot of shit comes into play when I'm throwing on the run. And then
you got to, on top of X's and O's wise, you got to know mentally with who your receivers are. Hey, help me. Yeah, I'm running.
And see, you got to, with Lamar, I don't care what anybody says. He's an NFL professional. Hollywood fucking sucks. He's not suck. He doesn't suck, but he drops too many passes for my liking. But him and Hollywood have a good relationship. Hey, fucking that jump pass touchdown was fucking amazing.
A bit of an overthrow on Lamar, and I think Hollywood needed that reach to kind of be like, I'm not fucking dropping.
Yeah.
But with Hollywood, I think a lot of people, the problem with it so in some of the Ravens communities like that I'm in or whatever, our problem isn't with that Hollywood gets a lot of drops because hey, there's receivers that drop the fucking ball.
Yeah,
it happens. But
I don't think number one receivers drop. Like,
but he's not the number one. He's not the number one.
Who's your number one?
It's Sammy Watkins.
Sammy Watkins too old to be your number
Shit,
one.
he's the number one fucking receiver. I'll tell you that right now.
He's not.
Go to any Ravens group. Go to any. Sammy Watkins is the number one.
As an outsider looking in, we don't think that Sammy.
And that's fine. That ain't how you gotta look at
He's
it.
fucking 9 years in.
So
Hollywood, and he.
Is he that?
Sammy Watkins.
He went to Buffalo, L.A., to Kansas City.
He might be like 6 years in, 7 years.
Yeah, I want to say he's.
But the injury.
Yeah,
Hollywood should be your number one.
he should be, but he's not. That because.
All right, I give you that.
So the drops, like I said, the drops are not my problem. The problem is when he said when you got dogs and they can't eat because Lamar is a running quarterback. He runs. But when you tweet out something like if you got dogs, let them eat. You can't fucking eat if you're dropping the goddamn ball all the time. Like, you can't say shit like that, man. Especially when you know that your quarterback is scrutinized for being as athletic and as fast, because he's faster than everybody else out there.
Yeah, he's fast. Like, more athletic, like.
Because I've never yelled slide so much in my life. Like, he needs to stop running between tackles. I'll say that right. He's not big enough. He's not Cam Newton to take some of these hits, man.
It's something about them Florida boys, bro, where they got that toughness about them. It's like, I got a lot of Florida homeboys. I know y'all tough. It's something about them where they
thank you for
like,
watching.
Yeah, thanks. they like gritty, bro. So it's like, you know what? I'm gonna get these yards, and that's what Lamar does. So let's talk about, while we on it.
One more thing about Lamar before we go. I'll let you go. But because you brought up the humbleness, there's been a couple of chants where they're yelling MVP, and Lamar is like, whoa,
yeah,
stop that. His thing has always been since he got there, and you could do it on draft day. My job is to bring a Super Bowl. Yeah. And he's been consistent with that the whole time.
I mean, because you can look at his Heisman. He won the Heisman, and he was like, my teammates told me not to get up here and cry, but this is so special to me, it's hard not to get emotional.
Yeah.
Like, bro, he just got his jersey retired.
Yeah.
And he talked to
Johnny Unitas died before he got hit.
Yeah.
Lamar is 24.
That Zoom call, he was talking to teachers, old teachers, like, and he was like happy to see them on the. He spoke to every one of them.
Yeah.
Bro, you know how many people be like, it's about fucking time. Yeah. Like, I did this, I won a Heisman for y'all. Like, not him. And I like it. That's why I want him to win. I want him to be great because he has the attitude, like, it's a lot. Like, this is with rap, but Jack Boy, Kodak Black beefing. Mm-hmm. They Florida boys. Lamar, Florida boy. Kodak said something like, I need to apologize to my homeboy. Lamar, right there. I see him on Twitter liking that. Yeah, y'all need to make that better. He's just a humble, nice dude that wants to see everything go right for everybody. And I just want him to win. But back to the game, Baltimore was 27 on third downs.
Yeah.
LA 5th.
Yeah.
Over 2. How you feel about that?
So, watching the game, because that was the game I was stuck on, obviously. But watching it, I think, and again, I think the Ravens were playing well. I think we're doing good things. But I also like we gave Purdue the credit, right? Yeah. Like, give the credit to the team that won. Yeah. But I think LA had an off game, and that's okay.
Because like I was telling you earlier, your leading rusher is Justin Herbert.
On 2 carries.
2 carries, leading rusher. That can't happen.
Nope.
That can't happen. And not for you to expect to win. Right. That can't happen.
But you also can't go for it twice on 4th down. So we give Brandon Staley, right? Like, he went for it on his own 24 against Cleveland. And number one is because he absolutely had to. Yeah. And he did it twice against the Ravens in the first half. And you're like, what in the fuck are you doing?
So, like, it doesn't become, oh, this dude is gutsy. That's a good play. That's like, maybe I should punt.
So if you're the coach, right? So I'm only going to speak for myself. If last week I had a gutsy call and I was right, I'm not making the call again. I want to stay right for at least give me like one more week. You know what I mean? Like,
because people like me and you, and then the real analysts out there that do this because we got jobs, but the real analyst is like,
hey us, I don't know.
Come on, like sponsor. Big shots with Billy. Let's get it. But they're like, oh, he went for it. And then he did it again. Like that whole fucking Arkansas Ole Miss game. They kept saying, we know he'll go for it on 4th down. Yeah. Lane. And he did. Yeah. I mean, a lot of them were successful against Arkansas, but it's like, this is what you've got for yourself now. So next week, whoever the Chargers play, or if they have a bye and they get in this situation, they're gonna be like, well, we know you'll go for it. Doesn't matter if you get it. And it's like, I don't think it puts like a bad name on you, but it's like, his play calling is kind of questionable.
Is he gonna be because remember Ron Rivera went for it one time in the playoffs, and now he's Riverboat Ron. Ron Rivera doesn't take a lot of chances.
Not at all, but it stinks. Like,
yeah.
And this dude did it twice.
Yeah.
Over to, and it was like,
on the opponent's side of the field, like if you're past the 50, dude, like I get it to a point, like okay,
because a punt, it's automatic touchback if you.
And you're not playing a shitty offense either. Like
so,
the Ravens get it in the fucking end zone. Like
so, it's like, I'm just gonna get him the 20. Now I want to put him in. So I get it on the fucking, like if I'm on the 45 on the other side, I'm not punting this. I'm go for it. Like, but I don't know.
20?
Yeah, like
Jeez.
the 20. And I got
like
Lamar.
24, I think.
I got Lamar.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I'm not.
No, I'm gonna send him back there.
Yeah,
and y'all figure it out.
You finna have to come 80 yards at least, right? I'm just gonna give you 30 yards to go.
And then you got the fucking GOAT with 66-yard field goals. That's 3 points already.
Yeah,
just sitting right there.
Yep, well, we're in field goal range at worst. At worst, we're in field goal range. So it's like, it's crazy, man. But while we speaking on, the Ravens, let me get your top 5.
My top 5. Okay, you're right. This is gonna hurt me a lot. The number 1 team in the NFL is the Dallas Cowboys.
Yikes.
So we talked real fast, but I'll get some here. I'll just do my other form. Number 2 is the Arizona Cardinals. 3 is the LA Rams. Number 4 is the Chargers. Well, wait for it. And number 5 is the Buccaneers.
Wow.
Do you have any problems with that?
I have a lot of problems with that.
There's a lot, not even.
Fucking Dallas?
I'm glad that you had a problem with Dallas, because the first thing I'm gonna say is, so the Bills were 2 of 5 in the red zone.
Yeah.
Okay, with 0 turnover, or with 1 turnover, right? Yeah. On that 4th down, that counts as a turnover. Dallas was 2 for 5 in the red zone with 2 turnovers. Again, both teams were on the road, but Dallas still won.
We're not good.
The Patriots are good. The Patriots are a baseline of good.
We need Cam Newton. Cam Newton there, we win 4 games right now. But that's neither here nor there. Let's keep going.
I just think like I said earlier, dude, I think the Chargers just had an off game.
They did. Because they are good. They are good.
Yeah.
Justin Herbert looks good. It's just,
I think if old boy doesn't go for it on that first 4th down in the first quarter and they punt it, time management, a little bit of field position changes the course of that whole game. And I just think, number 1, Justin Herbert was due for a bad game. You don't just do that. That's not, like, that motherfucker's good.
He's good, bro. Like, he's the leading rusher, so, like, he's good. So,
he's pretty much Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
But, dude, I just think the Cardinals, like, we're saying prove it. And they keep doing it week after week after week. I want to see this offense in the playoffs.
Yeah.
They beat the shit out of the Rams. That's good. They beat the shit out of the Seahawks. Not the Seahawks, excuse me. The 49ers. 49ers kept it close, and they had Trey Lance. So, watching the game, though, the players, you could just see the Cardinals were ready to just rock them. And I just think a lot of the play calling, again, because I'm not a Cliff Kingsbury guy, was just where the Cardinals were fucking up. And the Bucs are only 5th. I only got them that low just because I don't see that the offense sustaining the way it is. And that pass defense is awful. It's so bad. Like, injuries, too, are playing a part.
Yeah.
Like, all those guys that are out there, I know they're playing really hard, but it's, dude, everyone's just throwing the ball all over them anyway. And it's just, I just don't see them being, because Tom Brady's going to make me eat my own fucking words and win another Super Bowl. Every time. I wouldn't be shocked if that's how it happens, but.
And that's why I got the number 1.
The Bucs number 1.
I have the Bucs number 1. We got fucking Tom Brady, bro. Yeah. And him and AB, that AB connection is looking
AB's also been right about some of these franchises.
The Steelers not going to be good without me. Correct.
They also lost Le'Veon Bell, too, so it's a lot of that. And then Big Ben gets paid and then not paid. And
it's weird.
He's tripping over his own feet. It's a
lot of weird shit going over there in Pittsburgh. But I got the Bucs number 1 just because I got the fucking GOAT. Like, this dude.
I'm not a fan that you got him number 1 just because of Tom Brady.
You got to.
No, you don't.
You can't bet. It's like betting against Alabama. You cannot bet against Tom Brady.
I can bet against Alabama because I did, and I won $216 against A&M. So, how about that? You like that?
I like it, but that's lucky as fuck. That is the luckiest shit you done ever did this year. I wouldn't bet shit up. But yeah, Tom Brady, nah. 28-3. I wouldn't bet against that dude with your money. That is that's crazy. So I got them because they're as terrible as their pass defense is, their offense is just that good. Like,
did you see what the Rams did to them though?
Yeah, but I think
did you see what Tom Brady did against the Rams?
I think that's because, well, first of all, like I said, that AB connection, it wasn't there. He's COVID or whatever.
Yeah.
Gronk's hurt, so it's like.
Well, do you think the AB connection stays there if Gronk comes back?
I do. I think AB. I think Gronk fucked up. Actually, AB is like Tom Brady because I've seen a lot of plays, even in this last game when they played. What did they play?
Philly.
The Eagles.
Yeah. Because
it got close at the end. Tom Brady, third down, man.
See, we gotta stop saying close at the end too, because like watching the whole game, it wasn't close.
Yeah, it wasn't.
I know Jalen came and scored again, but it wasn't close.
It wasn't, but at the end, the score makes it look close. Yeah. But on third downs, even third and outs, and AB, he was getting like inches, and he was getting, but that's who he was going to.
Well, because Tom, as soon as somebody wants the first down, he's like, oh, this guy wants to fucking get down there.
And AB's been showing that.
Yeah.
So I think that connection, like I said, I don't know. It's hard to break up that Grunt connection because you brought him from New England because y'all had that connection. Like, I know I can go to Grunt, but I know I can go to AB now too.
Sure.
Because AB, and you can say what you want about him, AB wants it. Like, AB want. I seen, and I knew it from like week 2. They handed the ball off to AB, and he got like 9, and he was hyped. Yeah, he was hyped, and I was like, yo, this dude just loves to play football. Like, aside from the off-field drama, because I think as fans, again, the media makes us pay attention to shit that they're doing off-field. Because I think, like, with celebrities and sports players, we forget these dudes fucking human too. They gonna fuck up. Oh yeah. But on the court or on the field or on the diamond, like. Or on the tennis, whatever sport we're talking about, these dudes are the elite of the elite.
Yes.
So we need to pay attention to that. Like, the media needs to cover that. That shit they do in their personal life, they don't got shit to do with me. Like, that's not what I'm looking at.
Can this guy play football?
Yeah.
Yes.
He definitely can.
Got it.
Like, they murder somebody or do some shit like that. That dude's fucked up.
Allegedly, but
yeah, but if not, let's stay out of that and let's talk about these people on the field. So, AB came back. He's hungry.
Yeah.
He's hungry. Shit, he looked better than Mike Evans this year. Like,
well, dude, you can't say it that way.
I can.
No, you can't.
I can't, because I think I've been paying attention to him because I'm a Patriots fan, so I pay attention to Brady.
Well, because you like Brady and you're just following him where he's going. I get it.
I don't know the scratch nose thing. What was that?
My nose itched.
Oh, okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah. All right. I thought it was like brown nose or something. Nah, but
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like I'm kissing Brady. Nah, not at all.
No, my nose just itched.
Yeah, but,
I'm sorry. I'll tell you next time.
But yeah, I follow Brady and a lot. I seen Mike Evans drop a lot of passes, bro, and it's like, damn, this dude. Now, don't get me wrong. Okay. Every year, Mike Evans catches more yards than he did last year, and it's over 1,000.
It's the 1,000.
Yeah, so
beat Randy Moss's record.
Yeah, so it's like he's good, but I've seen like Brady was like, I'm gonna go to you.
Stop talking about Tom Brady for 5 seconds.
Okay.
Who's number 2? Jeez, Louise, you're
my bad.
talking about AB.
Number 2, man, number 2. Because they're undefeated. I gotta go to the Cardinals.
So we both have Arizona at 2.
Yeah.
You said you had a lot of problems with my list.
I do, because it got stupid.
We got 2 of the same 5.
The main problem is the Cowboys. Hey, stop giving these Cowboys fans what they want. Oh, he talked about my Cowboys.
No, I hate them. I hate them all. I hate every single one of you fans. All of you. I hate you. Every single one of you.
Yo, and it's Skip Bayless' fault. I probably would like y'all if it wasn't for Skip Bayless, but I can't.
No, it's real Cowboys fans. That's why I hate them.
Or that, because y'all get like one win and it's like, we the best team I've ever seen.
Trayvon Diggs got an interception. He's getting torched all game, but he got an interception.
Yeah, like, and it's crazy because Trayvon Diggs is giving up the most yards. So it's like, he's picking it, but he's getting torched.
But like Wouldn't you rather have your guy like kind of maybe get torched all game and get you a pick six at the end of the game?
It kind of cancels out. Yeah. You give up 200.
But we got to just stop like the memes. I think where it sent it for me was the memes of the fucking 75% of the world is covered in water or land or whatever the fuck it was, and the rest is by Trayvon Diggs. Like, oh, so we're just getting yards out the yin yang with this guy. Like, okay, my bad. So I'm gonna let you keep on. Sorry.
I got the card number 2. My number 3 is the Ravens because I just like against all odds, defenses got a lot of hurt people, offense got a lot of hurt people, and just finding a way to win. I like that.
I do think with the Ravens, I do think having a blowout win against a quality team, regardless if we think they had a bad game or not, I think that says something.
Yeah, and that boosts them. Like, it's like, hey.
But barely beating the Chiefs is really scary. That's not. I'm not happy about how that goes.
I don't care how the Chiefs are having a year. They still are an elite team.
They're an elite team, dude.
They're an elite
Patrick
team.
Mahomes just had 2 more interceptions again.
Yeah,
man. Like,
I think he needs to come. I don't know what's going. He got a lot of shit going on off the field that's fucking him up.
We'll talk about that next time.
But
that is something I want to talk about.
Yeah, but I think that's fucking him up. I don't think he can handle that. I'm gonna keep going on my list.
Yeah.
Then I got the Rams because with them letting. Well, first of all, and we can segue into this because it's crazy. First of all, they're letting Jalen Ramsey play freely.
Yeah.
And he looks good, bro. He looks good as fuck. And then Matt Stafford.
He's looked like that though. Too.
Yeah, I mean he has.
Yeah, okay.
But he looks like he's like a
new man with Matt Stafford over there.
Yeah, he's having fun. It's like, oh,
it's like they know, like Jalen knows they got to throw the ball.
Yeah,
and he's just like, yes, there we go.
Because you can't run on me. I got Aaron Donald, got my cousin, Bobby Brown 30.
Is he coming back soon?
I think so. I think he'll be back. Bobby Brown 30, number 95. Y'all look for him.
Bobby Brown the third, number 95. You said it quick, kind of fast.
Yeah.
Bobby Brown the third.
But I think they just having fun, and then Matt Stafford is we'll get to that. But matter of fact, my 15 is the Packers because Aaron Rodgers he's Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, but at all your teams, so I'm not upset because I think I have the Packers at 6 if we were doing the whole actual ranking or whatever. But I just think you can't have a top 5 team. I'd probably have the Bills at 6, and then the Titans at 7, the Packers 8. You don't have a loss like that and be a top 5 team. I don't care that it was the first game of the season. You don't have a loss that bad where Aaron Rodgers looks like that and be a top 5 team.
Yeah, but it's Aaron Rodgers.
And Aaron Rodgers sucks come playoff time. So everyone wants to give Lamar shit because he can't win a playoff game.
Yeah, well, Dallas sucks too, but you got the number 1.
Right now they're the best team in the league.
Yeah, but you just said playoff time. Dallas fucking sucks.
They've only been 3 times in the last 25 years.
And they suck.
They won a game
and get there.
Won a game.
I'm telling you, Dallas is on the road.
Look, man,
that Pittsburgh was on last year.
It's hurting me.
Dallas is gonna go. They're gonna win like 6 more games in a row, maybe.
So what excuse do you think will happen for the Cowboys if they lose in the first round?
Dak got a calf strain. That's what it is. Yep, Dak went out.
His ankle's still bothering him.
Yeah, he's not good. Our defense hurt.
Mike McCarthy's fault.
Yeah, it's gonna be an excuse. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear it. You guys, y'all need to.
I think that's the thing with Cal. It's so hard for them to just be like, yeah, we just lost.
Yeah,
we lost. That's the end of the.
Yeah.
Look, our kicker made a 53-yard field goal. That's a gimme. No, we got it.
I wish I would have been an arena team like 6 years ago. But yeah,
it's good for the NFL if the Cowboys are good.
Yeah, it is money.
Okay.
Well,
no, because we don't have to watch shitty teams.
I'm tired of seeing Cowboys on fucking Mondays, man.
If they're good, then put them on TV. That's fine. And Tony Romo talks about them. Like,
I mean, Tony Romo, great commentator. But who are we talking about? The Rams. Yeah, let's stay away from the Rams. Man.
Okay.
Matt Stafford went 12 for 12, 4 touchdowns against man defense, and it hasn't been done since 2016.
Yeah, I think Drew Brees.
Is
that who you have?
Yeah, it was on the back. Drew Brees, man. But like I was telling you earlier, he's doing what he's been doing. Like people, okay,
but he's in LA. He's not in Detroit, where no one gives a fuck.
Yeah, and that's the problem. Like we forgot about. I didn't forget about him because he was from 2011 to 2017. he had 4,000 plus yards.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like,
excuse me, sorry.
Oh, you good. There's no Megatron there anymore. But he got Marvin Jones Jr. and he got some receivers.
Kenny Galladay.
Yeah, but it's the fucking Lions.
Yeah.
And they...
That's the thing, man. So even, like, thinking about the Lions, Ndamukong Suh was a bigger star on the Lions than Matthew Stafford. Well, you can say because of the stomp, but he had more commercials and national commercials than Stafford and all that shit. And, Matthew's over there just fucking slanging rocks, dude.
Slanging it.
Not slinging rocks the bad way, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like
he's just throwing the ball.
Yeah, throwing the ball. Thank you. This is Rock Nation. I'm mad that I itched my nose again when I said Rock Nation, but we'll be alright. But I think him in LA is showing you what he could have been doing if Detroit could have done something.
And they haven't did anything since. Like, hey, well, Barry Sanders.
And he up and quit too.
Yeah, we didn't learn from Barry Sanders. Fuck it, Megatron.
And they still won't pay Megatron.
Yeah.
What the
we
fuck?
didn't learn from Megatron. Well, Matt stayed. Let's not give him no help. All right. Well, he left. So we're
Did you see his Detroit goodbye?
I didn't.
It was sad. Watch it. I don't know if you're a big crier.
I cry.
Oh, okay.
I'm a real man. Real men cry.
That's true.
It's
they
cool.
do. And well, hold on. My son might watch this later. Unless you're a baby, no, you got straight.
But I just think Matt Stafford is doing what he's been doing, and now it's just on a broader scale because he's on a way better team. Yeah. And the Rams won that trade. Like,
well, they won the trade, but it's also like they want to win now. Like, who gives a fuck about what happens? Like, and so what's crazy too, man. Well, look at the Rams gave up 2 first-round picks for Jalen Ramsey, then 2 first-round picks for, or I think it's 3 for Matthew Stafford. And then you look at other teams like Seattle and Houston giving up first-round picks for what? And they still suck. Yeah, you're sitting out here like Jamal Adams, I'm the best in the nation. And then you just fucking drop this pick that could have won the fucking game. Intercepting the ball is hard. Playing defense is hard. Playing in the NFL is hard. I got criticized a lot of that. You say these suck. Can you do it? Like, no, pay me millions of dollars to do it.
Like, if you pay me $1 million to do shit, I'm gonna be good as fuck at it.
Dude, you can tell me $1 million to do, to intercept a NFL player. I'll do it.
I'm gonna do it.
If it's where Jamal Adams was, I got it. Right there. Done. $1 million?
And I might not run that shit back for no yard, but I'm gonna catch that motherfucker.
I'll get lit up, my helmet will go off, my shoes will fall off.
I'll be injured afterwards. But for that one play hitting me in the hand, I got it. Millions of dollars. So yeah.
I also wouldn't say I'm the best in the nation.
Yeah, like you can't
say hotty toddy and move on.
Yeah, like fucking hotty toddy, man. But it's crazy. And while we're on the Lions, because they're second on this list, the Ravens. Gotta go back to the Ravens. They have
I don't like talking about my own team.
The Ravens have 16 players on IR.
17 now with Ronnie Stanley.
17.
Yeah.
The Lions are second with 14. How you feel about that?
I just think it shows. So I don't have the Ravens in my top 5. Whatever.
Yeah. What a fan.
Hey, listen. I don't want to jinx them either. But I think it shows how well the organization is. With all those injuries, we're still one of the better teams in the AFC. Yeah. I think it shows
you the best team in the AFC, actually.
Well, we have the best record. But with the Lions at number 2 with 14, it shows like, hey man, it's hard to win if you got like, even if it's not starters out there, if it's everyday guys, especially if it's culture guys, if all you're doing is going to we could say the same thing about the Panthers. If it's this culture locker room guy, if you're just rehabbing, you're not there to really bring the team together and do all that. It hurts the team. But the Ravens, I think, no matter who's going down, we have third stringers that are captains. We have third stringers that lead huddles. You know what I mean?
Now with that, you got to bring practice players up.
We're talking about practice?
Yeah, okay. Exactly. You got to bring them up. Because y'all brought Le'Veon Bell up.
Yeah.
So it's like...
Well, even Tyson Williams, excuse me. He was a practice squad for
Sorry, John.
Again, well, we've had some drinks now. But... he was an actual practice squad player for us for a while, and you lose 3 fucking running backs, not just 3 random number 1, number 2, and number 3 out of there.
Yeah, exactly.
And then especially with a coach like John Harbaugh, who's a special teams guy, you're losing your fucking one of your Not punt returners. The dude who stands there, like, it's the fullback in Madden for some reason.
I know.
Even though it's not, but yeah. So that's Justice Hill. It's like a special teams guy who's running what's happening on special teams, and I think it just shows. It really, really separates good teams from great teams. Because look at the Browns with all their injuries. Yeah, they're not a great team because they're not overcoming any of these injuries.
Exactly. And like I said, like I told you earlier, I hate to be that dude, but I blame COVID because I feel like even with us, COVID? I blame COVID. Even with us, with our job, look at our job, like the shit that we're doing, getting back into doing, that shit sucks. Even to like the people that rank higher than us, that shit, they're like, I don't want to fucking be here. Either. Because like we had to sit at home. Like, hey, I can't go out. You think I'm working out at home? I'm at home. I'm chilling. Yeah. So I feel like even those players, I mean, of course you got the elite like LeBron. You got the jersey on, so I got to mention. Got the elite that's gonna be like, yep, gotta get this workout in. But then you got the people like, shit, we might not fucking play. Sit at home, enjoy time with my family, enjoy time with my kid. Right. And I feel like
this is a rare opportunity.
Yeah. I feel like I mean, we don't know what we're gonna do. So I feel like a lot of people is like, I mean, I'm gonna stay in shape. I'm gonna run, jog here now and then. But I'm not gonna go to the level of intensity to get ready for a season.
Yeah, you're not getting hit over and over again.
Because I don't know if we're gonna have a season. We're not practicing. Like, I'm not.
Or old buddy who was working out at his house and tore his fucking ACL, and then they're like, oh, thank God we ain't gotta pay this dude.
Yeah, so it's like, I need to just sit still. Yeah. And now it's like, no, y'all getting ready to play. All right, well, let me just jump back out here. Torn ACL. Yeah. Torn meniscus. Torn ACL. Like. Why?
So you think next year? You think next year it'll kind of?
I think next year everybody get back because we got fans in stadiums everywhere. College,
the year of the fan.
Yeah, so it's different. You can come to as long as you're vaccinated, you can come and do like full workouts and all that stuff. So I think everything will get back to normal. People be like, well, yeah, let me get back on my shit because I was hurt. Yeah. And all this because like I said. It's really, the Ravens, I'm really impressed with them. I know you're a fan, but I'm really impressed with, because they had key injuries. It wasn't like random people getting hurt. It was like.
Third string fucking right outside linebacker.
Yep, my first string cornerback, first string wide receiver, like.
Yeah, not having Marcus Peters, dude, I was like,
oh. Yeah, so I like it. I like it. So I think next year, because this COVID shit, as you can see, slowly dying down. Like people getting vaccinated.
It's dying down where you want it to die down, and then where it's scary, you're gonna say it's scary. Yeah, I'm there.
Yeah. So I mean, and while we still on NFL, how you feel about Urban Meyer and T. Larry, man?
Dude, so I've thought about this a lot. So. No one, I said it last week, no one is talking about how shitty the Jaguars are. Yeah. They won a game one game. And we're looking at Urban Meyer just because he got T. Larry, like, we're looking at him like, why aren't you winning? And then he doesn't fly with the team, which, these are grown men, they're making millions of dollars.
We're not going to get on that.
Yeah. So, but he just won last week. This is his first win. Yeah. The team. Did you see it? Did you see the win? I know it was in London. It was in the morning.
Yeah, I see.
So the team was celebrating with him. They were happy for him. Yeah. And the ESPN and FS1 and all these other like TSN and whatever sports network you want to have is telling us like, they're not really happy about Urban Meyer. Like those players look happy as fuck that he just won.
Because they won. Like
they won. Not just him. Not just T. Larry. Not just fucking Shai Khan. Yeah. The Jacksonville Jaguars won their first game of the year.
And the team was happy.
Embracing them, walking out with them. Josh Allen was one of the first people that fucking embraced them, gave him a big ass hug. T. Larry on that field goal had him right here. Yeah. It was an exciting time for them.
Yeah. So let's not get it wrong. The Jags suck.
They suck. That's okay.
And it's cool because year after year they go first round player. That's it. Like I told you earlier, they need more help everywhere. Like everywhere. Yeah. I think, let's say we win 3 games this year. Fuck it. We're gonna be back in the top. Let's trade some of these picks down. We got a QB. Well, let's get him protected. Yeah. Let's get him somebody to throw it to. let's get
You got
somebody.
Marvin Jones Jr. there. You got DJ Chark there. Dude, they got players that aren't bad, man.
Yeah, but let's get them somebody.
Even Dan Arnold, dude, who they just got for a 6th-round pick.
Yeah. All right, well, not even
that defense needs some help too, though.
Exactly. Let's get somebody that can tackle. Let's get somebody that can do something else other than be the 1st-round pick every time. Because we can't. And it's kind of fucked up that we expect. Because it's the same, and we'll get to this. It's kind of fucked up that we expect the #1 draft pick to come to a sorry team and just be like, I'm going to make this shit work.
Unless you're Andrew Luck.
Unless you're Andrew Luck. He was good as fuck. But it's like, come on, bro. Like, y'all got to put something around me. Y'all got to give me time. You got to give me, a defense.
My most hated thing, because you and I were watching the 1st round together.
Yeah.
But I'm Jacksonville. I just took T. Larry with #1. I think it was 22.
Yeah.
Something like that. You take Travis Etienne. What the fuck are you doing? Help him. T. Larry about to get killed in Jacksonville. Help him.
Let me get a left tackle.
Golly, just
like
one of them. Just like, even if the dude sucks, like, not sucks, even if he doesn't work out for your team, try.
Yeah.
Like, at least, like, let Trevor know, like, hey, man, we thought that was the guy. Fuck, dude. Like, we really want to keep you up there.
Let me get a left tackle, right tackle, somebody on the line. Let me get somebody, because there was a lot of good-ass linemen out there last year.
Oh, yeah. Dude, Kansas City got guard from Tennessee. Had the heart thing. That's why he fell all the way to the 6th round. That dude was a 1st-round talent.
Yep.
Falling all the way. If it's me and I'm the worst team in the NFL and I get a quarterback with my #1 pick and I have to take him, the next 6 picks at the least, offensive line. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
All 5 brand new. Hey.
Because let's not be. They don't have to be household names, but these dudes are NFL players. They made it because they're good. Hey. He's protecting. This dude can get over. Fuck it. I'll get it to him.
Yeah.
And I'll make him a household name.
Give me more than, what do we say, 3 seconds?
Yeah. Give me something. If I drop back. Yeah, if I drop back and somebody's on me, what the fuck you want me to do with it? So let's do that. And speaking of players turning around, the Bears, you love their helmets.
Dude, the helmets are cool. The little, like, 3, like, so Michigan has, like, the weird, it's like yellow in the front, but then it has the like Wolverine claw thing. But the Bears just had like a 3 fucking boom. I don't know if Bears have 3 claws. I swear they got 4, but it was like 3 of them, and it's a cool fucking helmet.
I don't like that. I'm gonna give it really, but
no, I'm gonna definitely put up the cool helmet that you thought was. I'm gonna put it right here.
Yeah, you gotta put that helmet up because I think that helmet is dope as hell.
I'll put mine over here.
But same thing. Justin might be the guy.
Oh, he is, buddy. Are you watching the Bears? Have you seen the Bears?
He's the guy. I have.
Okay.
But, god damn it. Can you get him... If I'm getting pressure... That fucking... What was it, Arizona? Where he was getting... What game?
No, Cleveland.
Cleveland.
That's Myles Garrett, dude. We're not giving him enough credit. See, and that's the thing.
No, Myles Garrett is good, but god damn. Can I get 1 pass off? Like, shit, can I throw it 3 yards?
One net passing.
Yeah, like, that shit is... I need an offensive line. Come on, like, it's the same thing with team. Yo, I got wide receivers. I can throw it to my running back out the back.
Allen Robinson don't want to be there anymore.
Yeah, do you fucking blame him? Shit, I can't get him the ball.
Well, that was with Mitch Trubisky out there.
Yeah, but I still can't get him the ball with Justin there.
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't got no time.
Because even with him, dude, some of these bootlegs, like, it's just too fast. Like, the NFL bodies are just as fast as him.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not college. I mean, and...
You're not playing Michigan State.
Yeah.